So I know the coach, Adam Caporn, the men's coach now really well, because he coached me for 3 years at St. Mary's and was awesome for my development and really smart guy. But I think the first time they would have noticed me would have been at the under-16s nationals, playing for Big Country, and I was lucky that we won it that year. So I think I was on their radar then. And then after that, we had a camp at the AIS for the under-17 team, and from that 5 or 6 guys got selected to go to the AIS the following year. So I think the state programs, are in constant communication with the coaches at the AIS, passing on information, and then they go to the nationals and watch all the kids, and then they have camps up there as well. And then I got the phone call one night and got offered the scholarship. I said yes straight away, I think, without asking mum and dad, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. So I think it was a little bit harder on them than me. Yeah, so I think it would have been 2008, maybe at the Albert Schweitzer or one of those tournaments, and it was just an amazing feeling, and one that I've dreamt of as a kid for as long as I can remember. It was pretty cool. I remember, or I found at home, I wrote down I wanted to represent Australia at an Olympic Games. I think we were doing projects on the 2000 Olympics. I was in grade 4, and that's always been a dream of mine. And if it wasn't basketball, I was going to find another sport to try to do it in, but I'm glad it's been basketball. It's just a great group of guys, and I've been lucky enough. I first played for the Boomers in 2009. Right after the Under-19 World Cup, we had a qualifying series versus New Zealand, and my first role was to chase around Kirk Penny around some pretty mean New Zealand screens, which was a nice welcome to senior international basketball. And the culture's always been strong, and I think you want to try to build on the culture and try to contribute and help improve it. And I've had unbelievable mentors with the Boomers team, and leaders in that group like Matt Nielsen, Dave Anderson, really veteran guys who, when I was coming in as a young kid, just trying to soak up and learn as much as I could, and they have always gone out of their way to help me and give me advice on all kinds of different things. That culture is something that I'm probably more to the middle, maybe older now, that I want to try to do the same things and pass it on. And the current group of guys we have all played together for a number of years now, and a lot of us played together at the Institute of Sport, or I've been playing together in the Boomers for the last 10 years. So the All-Star break get-together, Rio was an amazing experience until the last couple of games, and we had a meeting last month, all getting together to plan out the schedule, and everyone just loves playing for Australia, and we know there's nothing better than that, and it's just so unselfish and all about the team that we want to do something special for Australian basketball, and we all believe we can do it. Yeah, I mean, from the semi-final to the final, I guess we had to really just turn the page quickly, which happens in tournament play, and still realize that we had an opportunity to do something that hadn't been done in men's senior basketball before. And unfortunately, we came up short, and it was a tough locker room to be in, and that one still hurts for everybody. But I think it just, everyone feels that we just have unfinished business, and that's why we're all so committed to the team and the Boomers, and really trying to do something special in China next year, and then Tokyo in 2020. Well, Rowdy was my tip. and I was right on that one. So I really think Jock can play in the NBA, Jock Landale. Obviously St. Mary's boy, so I've watched him a fair bit, and he just really knows how to play the game, and has really good touch and shooting, and I think he can space the floor. He just has to prove that he can guard the pick and roll, because that's the most important thing for a big man defensively today, is guarding the pick and roll. And it's a really tough job, because you've got guys like Westbrook or Kyrie coming full speed at you, and you have to try to keep them in front while also not letting your rolling big man get behind you. So it's a tough job, but I think he's a really smart player, and he's going to figure it out.